everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today we are going to be checking out and talking about the new song from Darko, which is called Donna. I do know a little bit about this track. I am stoked for this video. I am going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. I'm ready for this one. I think. Getting the Constance feels right now. Help me.
I saw you again, where we used to stand and talk for hours. I can smell the flowers. I try to see the good in everything. Now that you've gone, I try to see the good in everything. Now that you've gone, gotta take a chance. It's like I'm catching you with your gun. Your fingers waving all back to mine, and every time the road within my mind, and every night I drown within again. I know that reminding of the beautiful things. I saw you again, where we used to stand and talk for hours. I can smell the flowers.
Okay, so Darko, Donna, let's discuss. A definite change in pace for Darko, and the clean singing from Tom was just so different for me and amazing, because for Chelsea Grin, for Darko, the songs that we've been getting, especially with Darko, the songs that we've gotten from Darko thus far have been chaotic, brutal, heavy. Pretenders was one of my favorite tracks that came out of 2020. That song is just so chaotic is the perfect word, I feel like, to describe most of the other things, if not all of the other things that we've heard from Darko for the most part. And then this is just a total shift in pace, which I love to see. This was absolutely a beautiful song, and just the way that those, like, the chorus vocals are an unclean sort, but still it's different for Darko, and there's just a different, it's coming from a different place with more emotion, and just those cleans are absolutely incredible. I've never heard clean vocals from Tom that I'm aware of. The only projects I've really listened to him very much on would be Chelsea Grin and Darko. Those would be my two most listened to Tom projects, so I know that there's definitely some stuff he's been involved in that I haven't heard, and maybe I might have missed it somewhere, but I don't really think so. It seems like something totally different, and I loved it personally. This is a great track. So the fact that this is a side project for them is really amazing to me, because I think that this is like top tier work for any bands, you know, and to be like the side focused and not even what you're mainly focusing on. I think that the album that this is coming off of is really going to be a contender too, because everything that Darko has put out has hit with me, and I think that this has been one of those bands where with each release I feel them getting better. Like when we got part 1 last year, I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. When we got part 1, it was a really cool intro to Darko, and that stuff was really awesome. But then the singles that we've gotten since then, especially with Pretenders, this song, we're getting stuff that's really impressive, I feel like. And I'll try not to go on too much about that, because I'm sure that I'm not the only one thinking that, but this is just a gorgeous song. So this specifically, this change in pace is really interesting. I'm definitely more excited to hear the album now. I've been excited anyway, but this just brings it to that level where it's like, you know, because I feel like with some bands that start something like this up, they have that expectation, like, let's just make something like insanely heavy, and that's it, and that's the expectation that people have when we put out a track, and then that's what they follow. But to know that Darko's like in the driver's seat and is like, you know what, let's do this track, this emotional track, we're gonna write about this, let's lay this down, or however I don't know how the process went, but however the process went, where that ended up with us getting Donna and them putting it out with. And I'm assuming this is going to be very well accepted, because there are times for sure when there's like a shift or a song, and not even a shift, because it's a song. And for me, I've talked a lot on my channel about how I feel about that sort of thing, and that I love when artists do something like this and put out. I've already went over this. I'm going to stop, but anyway. So for something like this but then you get stuff like Animals with Architects and stuff, where it's not the same in the sense of, because with this track I feel it's very similar in emotional feel and in release and in reaction from other people, probably, to Spirit Box with Constance. And it either goes that route, or you get like the fan base divide thing, like with Architects with Animals, where that's a change in pace, a different one at that. That one is, it's a bit different, a bit less on the emotional side in terms of like when Animals dropped and stuff like that. But for me, I just like to take every song as a clean slate for the band and listen to it. But this one I think will be much different than Animals with Architects. I think people will really dig this. It's a gorgeous song, an amazing music video, very, very emotional music video, which matches up with the song perfectly. As I was saying, I can't remember what the vocals say, but I can like hear the melody of them. May have to cut that out. Probably won't, because I don't care. But that part, whatever he's saying at that part, like just those style of emotions, that last vocal note drawn out, like amazing. And then you get those the opening vocals with just that, like that really grab you. I feel like it's a different style that's more like the emotion is definitely there, and it kind of grabs you, like where are we going with this? And then the chorus vocals that I was talking about, or whatever that part is, I need to really look at the layout of the lyrics and stuff. I'm pretty sure it was the chorus on there, but now I can't remember, because all I can hear is that melody in my head. But anyway, that part, incredible. I think that there is just like so many layers of emotions to this track to peel back, especially if you're watching the music video too. So excellent from Darko. Really have no complaints on this track, because it, you know, for me, I feel like when we're getting stuff that's really similar, like a bunch of singles in a row, it's much easier to kind of pick apart and say, well, I wish this or this or this. But with this track, I feel like I don't have any critiques on this. This was a gorgeous track, very emotional. Awesome stuff from Darko per usual. So we've got a side project from Amir and Chelsea Grin members here, and it's feeling like not a side project because these songs are definitely up there. So let me know what you thought in the comments if you have an unrelated song that you would like to see added to either of the lists that I work off of when I'm doing request-based videos. Both links will be in the description of this video, as well as the Linktree link, which has everything in it. The invite link for the Discord server, which is a ton of fun. I talk about it on every video, on every live stream, because it's an awesome place to be. I feel it's a great community of people. I love being in there. If you'd like to come join, you're into Discord community type of thing, you like being nice to other people, the Linktree link will be in the description with some other stuff, including the handle, or not the handle, but the link for my Instagram page, which on there I post, you know, what I'm listening to the most, vinyl, merch, new songs I find, stuff like that, just music related stuff. So if you're interested in that, my handle there is Rachel Reacts. I'll put it up here on the screen for you, but it's also in that Linktree link down there, as well as it's the same as my YouTube channel, so if you need to search that, it's the weird spelling of my name. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.